Welcome, everyone, to the Spring 2015 Front Range Community College Larimer Campus Commencement. At this time, I'd like to ask the faculty, staff, and students to remain standing and invite the audience to stand for the singing of our national anthem. This will be performed by students from the Front Range Community College Chamber Choir, directed by Nathan Hickel. Please be seated. Thank you to Deborah Throgmorton, Nathan Hickel, and the Chamber Choir for that performance. I'm so pleased you've joined us tonight for this celebration. My name is Bruce Walthers, and I have the privilege of serving as the campus vice president for the Larimer campus of Front Range Community College, and the honor of presiding over tonight's ceremony. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge Julia Sanders for the piano prelude this evening. It was wonderful music. Thank you very much. Let's give her a hand. I'd also like to introduce our guests and dignitaries that have joined us on stage tonight. So starting immediately behind me, to your right, working to the left, Ms. Noelle Vincent, President of the Faculty Senate. Would you stand up and take a wave? I knew they'd be up there. Mr. Andy Dorsey, President of Front Range Community College. Dr. Sandra Velti, Vice President for Academic and Student Services. Dr. Joseph Harbuck, Vice President of Finance and Administration. To the left of the centerpiece there, Ms. Maury Doby, member of the State Board for Community Colleges and Occupational Education. State Senator John Kafalis. State Representative Dr. Joanne Janal. And State Representative Dr. Jenny Arndt. Back to the second row. Starting again from the right, Mr. Todd Sheeman, faculty member and narrator tonight. Ms. Catherine Reynolds, another narrator, also on the faculty. Mr. Andrew Esquivel, who was voted this year the Larimer Campus Outstanding Graduate. Ms. Erica LaFair, the president of the Student Government Association for this year. Mr. Ivan Loy, master teacher of the full-time faculty 2015. Across on the other side now, Dr. Nina Karina, master teacher, part-time faculty. Dr. Janice Schwartz, Larimer Campus Dean of Students. Dr. Shashi Unathan, Larimer Campus Dean of Instruction. Ms. Lauren Smith, Larimer Campus Dean of Instruction. and Dr. Kim Dale, Larimer Campus Dean of Instruction. I'd also like to thank J.C. Branch and Faith Tim, who will be working with us tonight as interpreters, and we certainly appreciate your efforts. What a great-looking crowd. Yeah. Tonight is about celebrating. We're here to congratulate these students who will receive their diplomas or their certificates, part of a 2014-2015 graduating class of over 1,700 students. Yes. The commencement ceremony, for all of the pomp and circumstance, is really the pinnacle of what we do. We gather to recognize students who have achieved their educational goals with us, and we help them recognize this milestone in their journey. It's a celebration for us as well. We've worked with these students. They came to us perhaps with different levels of preparation, different levels of clarity about their goals, and we've seen them grow over these many months. And you can't imagine, unless you have worked with students, how rewarding that can be to see the growth that takes place over that time. It is a special celebration for the faculty and staff who have invested in you, and we thank you, graduates, for entrusting part of your educational journey with Front Range Community College. That faculty and staff have invested a lot in you, and sitting at the rear with their academic regalia, an extraordinary faculty. Graduates, let's show them a little bit of love for what they have invested in you over the past years. Now, last night, many of us gathered to recognize over 300 students who completed the Career Pathways program, a high school, college credit dual enrollment program that grew out of the founding vision of our campus. Many years ago, the Larimer campus of Front Range Community College was built as a vocational training center for 3 school districts. Tonight, we celebrate 1,700 plus degree and certificate students who are completing at historical rates, and over 235 are participating in our ceremony tonight. So who are these students, resplendent in their blue robes? Let me give you a little snapshot of the Larimer campus student. Of the 8,509 students who enrolled at the campus this year, it's almost an even split between males and females. Women are slightly edging out the men, but less than 1%. Hold on to that lead. Our average age is 25, but that doesn't really tell the story. Our youngest student this year was 14. Our most seasoned student, 84. So in many ways, our population on the Larimer campus represents Larimer County. It is diverse. It reflects differences in ethnicity, economic and educational attainment, work experience, and that's why the notion of community is integral to our mission. It's why it's our middle name. Additionally, we represent differences in veteran status, and one of the reasons we can celebrate an event like this as proud members of a free nation. So I'd like to ask our graduates who've served in the military and those in the audience who have served in the military, will you please stand and allow us to say thank you as you're recognized? We're glad you're here to join us. It is now my pleasure to introduce and welcome to the microphone Ms. Maury Doby to give a welcome on behalf of the State Board.
Good evening. You know, as a board member of the Colorado Community College system, one of the things they ask us to do is to be sure to go to graduations and And it's always interesting how people conduct a graduation, but in every place I go, it's always a celebration, of course. And so this is about you. The Colorado Community College system is made up of 13 colleges in 32 different locations in the state. And 150,000 students go to community college here in the state. So tonight, I'm going to make my remarks very short, but I want to share a story about a young woman some of you might relate to. Her first childhood memories as a young woman, her memories were filled with the abandonment of her father, abuse, rape, poverty. But that's not the story I want to tell today. I want to tell a story of this young woman that is tenacious. She persevered, like many of you, to be here tonight. She had a can-do spirit. She didn't give up. I want to tell a story about a young woman who, because she didn't have a normal family life, she decided to make one. So at the age of 18, she was married to a man that was abusive physically and mentally, and she didn't know the price that would cost her. She was married at 18. They started their first company at 19. They had their first child at 20. And at the age of 32, she really wanted to go back and further her education. And it was a small community college, much smaller than this one here on Larimer campus, that she decided to take a chance. She took her first class, and it was pottery, because it was safe. It was something she enjoyed in high school, something she related to. Because she didn't know she could do the math, the science, the English. So after the first pottery class she was successful at, she decided to enroll in an English class. And then she built her confidence. She started in a math class, remedial, by the way. Many, many remedial classes later, she realized that unfortunately, if she did not change her situation and didn't get defined by it, she was going to be one of those statistics of the women that were killed someday. So she planned it. She tried to transfer her credit hours from this small little community college, and she got some scholarships, and she decided to go to a university. So, with about $2,000 on her in her pocket, the clothes and the items that would fit in her car, her 2 children, she left a newly built house that was paid off, a business and commercial property, and she left it behind to go to that university and start over because she needed to take control of her own life. So on June 1st, 1989, she left. Without the ability to further her education, she wouldn't be standing in front of you today. And I do get emotional about it because why? Because it wasn't easy, but there's never a regret. I wouldn't have the professional opportunities that I've been afforded because I wouldn't have had the education. But I'll tell you this. Here's what I've learned. I learned about forgiveness and the power of it to move on and not be defined by our challenges and what choices that I made that I take responsibility for. I don't consider myself a victim of anything. I consider myself an overcomer, and there's a difference. By choice and determination, I have chosen to move on. It's never too late to further our education. I did it in my 30s. Some of you probably, I see some, what do we call them? Traditional students out there. The 84-year-old, I hope she's here tonight, or he or she is here tonight. And you know, my life is great. I'm grateful every day. And I encourage you to remember that every moment in time gives us a chance to learn, to forgive, to dream, and to become more than we ever imagined. Let this day at a community college, like I did, be your stepping stone to propel you on to other things and never look back, and to forgive and to move on and become what you want to become. I know you've worked hard as you walk across the stage, and when you do, it's interesting because I go to enough graduations that I kind of study the handshakes. I study the eye contact, and it's interesting how people can't wait to get across the stage. We won't trip you, I promise, but savor the moment. I remember walking across the stage, couldn't wait to get off the stage, but I want to just encourage you to savor this moment tonight, because you worked hard, you had your challenges, and you could tell this story as well, right? I see some heads nodding. So I'll be back up here when President Andy Dorsey, and thank you for inviting me again, Andy. Thank you for inviting me, and I'll come back up and confer your degrees. Thank you.
Now it's my pleasure to invite to the microphone our Dean of Student Services, Dr. Jana Schwartz.
The Outstanding Larimer Campus Student Award is a prestigious award presented to one student each year that has exemplified outstanding campus leadership, community involvement, and academic achievement. This year's very deserving Larimer Campus Outstanding College student is Andrew Esquivel. Andrew has overcome many challenges in his life, and yet he states that these experiences prepared him for all he would face in his academic and professional career. Andrew has a 4.0 GPA and was named to the 2015 Colorado Academic Team. On campus, he is the Vice President for Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. He tutors high school students with learning disabilities in both math and Spanish and volunteers his time with Colorado Odyssey of the Mind. Before attending FRCC, Andrew served as a missionary in Mexico City, Mexico, an experience in which he found a love and appreciation for all the people he had the opportunity to work with. Andrew's next step is attending Colorado State University Business School, and I'm certain he will continue to accomplish great things both at CSU and in our local community. I'm very pleased to introduce this year's Outstanding Larimer Campus College student, Andrew Esquivel.
Ladies and gentlemen, as already mentioned, my name is Andrew Esquivel, and I was presented with the Outstanding Student Award for the Larimer Campus for the 2014-2015 school year. We are here to celebrate being the class of 2015. There are some familiar faces in the crowd, as well as some unfamiliar, but we all share one glorious thing in common, and that is success. I would like to congratulate all of you for everything that you have achieved. We all should be very proud of what we have accomplished and be thankful for the support that we have received from our friends, family, faculty, and the community. The paths we have taken that have led to the completion of the degree or certificate that we are receiving today were not easy, nor will our future endeavors be simple. I know for me personally, the journey has included long nights, early mornings, nights of stress and despair, but this chapter concludes with a sense of personal accomplishment that cannot be described, nor can it ever be taken away. This is a feeling we'll remember for the rest of our lives. I would like to share a story with you that has inspired me and is something that I think about every day. There once was an eagle and a hog. Both animals worked very hard every day to provide for themselves and take care of their young. When the eagle completed its duties, it soars high in the clear sky, enjoying the pure and clean air and the immaculate view. The hog, on the other hand, very much unlike the eagle, spends its leisure time looking for an unattractive pile of mud and muck, which it then proceeds to sit in, covering itself in the filth. The moral of the story is that our success not only depends on the completion of our daily duties, but how we shape our character to handle the leisure time we have. Are we being eagles? Are we soaring high? Or are we content to sit idly in our own metaphorical filth? I want to share with you a few characteristics that I have worked to develop during my time at Front Range Community College that I believe can help all of us make sure we are on the path to becoming eagles. The first characteristic is humility. Being humble is connected to being teachable. As we know from our education at FRCC, knowledge is essential to success. And as we humble ourselves to accept the knowledge that life brings us, we will be able to build upon this important characteristic. The second characteristic is having a sense of time management and being efficient in things. I believe that all activities should be evaluated on their efficiency and their effectiveness. One thing that we have in common with even the most influential people in this world is that everybody has 24 hours in their day. Time management is a valuable skill that many of us have learned, even if we did not realize it. We balance school, life, with the occasional fun. Life is never going to get easier or less chaotic. There will always be 25 hours worth of work to complete in the 24 hours that we are allotted each day. But the trick is finding the efficient balance to complete all of your duties. Another characteristic is realizing that failure is all in the perception. It is inevitable that you will not succeed at some things in your life, but what matters is how we see it. I once heard it explained that there is no failure, just successfully learning what's not working. Like a brick of clay that can be molded into anything, our perception can change the way we receive and react to the failures we have and will encounter in our lives. Goals are essential and are a declaration of what we want to achieve. The goals we set will motivate us to push ourselves to achieve great things in life. Setting obtainable goals is an important process, and having such goals will increase our abilities to build our character and ultimately help us achieve success. The last characteristic that I want to talk about is simply to be happy. Find ways to serve others and serve your community. There is an immense satisfaction that can come from helping other individuals, and for me personally, it is the key to my happiness. Happiness is vital to success, and as we strive to find happiness in our life, regardless of our circumstances, we will find that success will follow. As we strive to build upon these character traits and many others, the important thing to remember today is that we've already started down the path of being an eagle. We made it here and are celebrating a milestone on our pathway to creating successful lives. A famous entertainer once said, "In order to succeed, your desire for success must be greater than your fear of failure." Please remember to be humble, be efficient, recall that failure is all in the perception. Setting obtainable goals is important. Be happy, and most importantly, soar high, higher than you ever thought possible. Thank you.
Remarkable. Thank you, Andrew. It is now my pleasure to introduce President of the Faculty Senate, Ms. Noelle Vincent.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. This is the moment of absolute joy where I get to announce the 2015 Master Teacher at Larimer campus. But before I welcome this year's Master Teachers, I would like to share a couple of truths belonging to the teachers you see in this crowd. This is the bittersweet moment for all faculty and staff. We get to celebrate you as Front Range Community College students and wish you nothing but success in your future endeavors. But I must say, it's hard to see you all go, as we invest so much in the years that you share with us on our campus. Every year, Front Range Community College celebrates 2 master teachers who have demonstrated unyielding commitment and individual care to student success through exceptional instruction. I would like to share a few words about the full-time master teacher recipient and the most outstanding teachers we have here at FRCC. Ivan Loy is the recipient for the Master Teacher Award for 2014-15 academic year, and as this prideful student explains, Ivan is excellent as an instructor. Front Range Community College is very lucky to have him. Ivan connects with his students individually as well as a class unit. He cares about how each of his students is learning, and he wants to help them get into a place where they can feel personal achievement in math. That is a very important element as to whether a student succeeds in math or even sticks with it to fight the fight. Ivan comes to class every day with a positive attitude, a smile and humor, and also with his passion for math, and spreads that to his students. Ivan, as your student has proclaimed, we are very lucky to have you. Please join me in congratulating Ivan Lloyd to the stand and receiving the Lifetime Achievement of being Front Range Community College Larimer Campus Master Teacher of 2015.
Thank you, Noel. Thank you so much. It is such a privilege to be here tonight, sharing in this celebration with so many wonderful students. Congratulations on reaching this milestone on your journey. This accomplishment hasn't come without a few struggles and sacrifices. As you celebrate tonight, take some time to reflect back on the journey that brought you here. As you look back, there will likely be some thanks to dole out. Front Range Community College is blessed to have some of the finest employees you will ever find. For many of you, someone at FRCC likely made a difference. Someone believed in you enough to give you a little extra help or attention. Maybe it was someone on the front lines for student services who helped you navigate the application process or the registration process. Maybe it was someone from student life who helped you become more connected with the college. Or maybe it was an advisor who gave you that extra push or nudge you needed. And just maybe it was a teacher that believed you could push yourself just a bit further to achieve the goal you were striving for. For a lot of you, there are friends and family here tonight or here with you in spirit who believed in you and encouraged you to continue this journey. For some of you, it was a spouse who allowed you the time and space to study and finish all those seemingly endless projects and homework assignments. Or your kids who helped out just a little more than usual with the household chores. You could spend a little more time reading and studying. Maybe it was your parents who never gave up on you, even when you were tempted to give up on yourself. Or that special friend who took your kids for a play date, giving you a little quiet time to finish your homework or finish writing that paper. The faith and belief that these dear ones had in you is a tremendous blessing. Take some time tonight to say thank you. But there's someone else here tonight that I want you to take time to thank. Someone without whose belief in your ability and strength to persevere, you could never have made it. That someone is you. At some point, you had to dig down deep inside and find the will to keep going. You had to learn to believe in yourself and what you could accomplish. I'm reminded of the lyrics from the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical with lyrics by Richard Stilgoe. In the musical, Rusty, a steam engine worthy of his name, is engaged in a race with a diesel engine train and an electric train. Most everyone, including Rusty, have doubts about Rusty's ability to win. In the song, I Am the Starlight, Rusty calls for help from the Starlight Express, kind of a fairy god train, if you will. Rusty begs the Starlight Express to answer that he is real. The reply from the Starlight Express is, Rusty, you're blind. Look in your mind, and there nothing's new. The Starlight Express is no more nor less than you, Rusty. I am you. And only you have the power within you. Just believe in yourself and the sea will part before you. Stop the rain, turn the tide. If only you use the power within you. Needn't beg the world to turn around and help you if you draw on what you have within you, somewhere deep inside. Each of you has found that power deep inside you to get to this point on your journey. And you will need to continue to believe in that power. It pains me to say this, but I realize that some of you here tonight will never again factor another polynomial. How sad. Stating the obvious. But you know what you will do? You will face a problem where you need to analyze what you know, organize the data, and seek out the best route to solve the problem. Believe in the skills you've developed here at FRCC in all those fun math classes to help you through that problem. Believe. And some of you will never write a formal essay again in your life. But you will, at some time, need to gather data, form a thesis, and present your ideas in an organized and comprehensive way. The skills you've learned by writing all those papers for comp classes will see you through. Believe. Don't give up on that belief in yourself that you've nurtured here. Tonight is the beginning of a new leg on your journey. Some of you will move on toward a higher degree. Some of you will move on to a new job. Whatever life has in store for you, look in your mind. Believe in the power within you. Believe in yourself and your ability to face whatever comes your way. Remember, you are the starlight.
Thank you, Ivan. Without our team of instructors who work hard hand in hand to provide our college with the talent and rigor found in each of our instructors' courses, we wouldn't have all of you successful graduates. Nina Karina is the recipient of the Part-Time Master Teacher Award for the 14-15 academic year, and she has educated many students in the field of biology with her knowledge and patience. Nina is upfront and honest about her expectations in learning from her course. She starts off with big picture and continues to narrow down topics for easy understanding. Her notes, her lectures, and lab times are fun. 3 hours of lecture has never felt like 3 hours, and some of us are so enamored in her information, we don't want to leave when her class is over. Congratulations to you, Nina, for your intentional and positive instruction. Please join me in congratulating Nina Karina to the stand and receiving the Lifetime Achievement of being Front Range Community College Part-Time Master Teacher.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations to everyone. First, I would like to say thank you to everyone who gave me this amazing opportunity to say a few words to our students. So I thank you, my colleagues, my faculty, my administration. However, my biggest thanks goes to my best teachers, to you, my students. You, my best teachers. All of you, through all years, have taught me. Every group gave me some valuable lesson without even knowing it. I change, I grow, I improve only because of you, only for you. Today, I have the wonderful possibility and pleasure to thank you for this. Thank you, my guys. It's also great pleasure and honor for me to congratulate you today and say good luck in your new life. I wish you good luck and good fortune in everything. Your health, love, families, children, everything what you will wish for yourself. But today, especially in your career, you have worked very hard to get here. As Tao Te Ching says, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You know this phrase very well. It's an ancient wisdom, but never loses its freshness. I always repeat it to myself each time when I hesitate or worry too much before beginning of something new. You will make this first step tomorrow in the search of your dream job. I hope that search will be easy, smooth, short, straight. But if it's not, do not worry. Every mistake and obstacle in your way, you should welcome. At least I so say to myself constantly. Because each time it will be a valuable lesson for you to improvement and growth. Down this road of search, remind yourself, as I always do, things take time. Do not hurry. Do not hurry, give up. Don't give up. Don't turn back in your search. There is a little poem written by Dutch poet Piet Hein, put up in a place where it's easy to see the cryptic admonishment, TTT. When you feel how depressingly slow you climb, it's well to remember, things take time. So do not hurry, turn back, do not turn back. Very often, you hear never look back, but during this time of your search, please do look back. There are so many valuable lessons in your past. Do not forget them. Look back in your experience here in Front Range Community College and plan to visit this part of your life often, because for every lesson you were aware of through all these college years, there are many more waiting for you to discover. Everyone likes to repeat the beginning of famous Mahatma Gandhi phrase, live as if you were to die tomorrow. But I like even more the second part of this, learn as if you will live forever. Nevertheless, you're graduated today, and many of you think that your years of studying finished. I wish you good luck, and please remember that your learning should never stop. May it be long, long, long life for you, filled with new discoveries, new adventures, interesting people, ideas, and never-ending learning. I wish you good luck every morning in your rush to work, not because you have to, but because you love it. And every evening, may you run to your home just because you love it and are happy there. Good luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nina. Would you give me one more round of applause for all the speakers, please? I'm Andy Dorsey, and I have the honor of being the president of Front Range Community College. And now it's my privilege to call back to the microphone Maury Doby, who will read the authorization for me to confer the degrees.
So, as you walk across, take your time, right? Smile, there's a camera somewhere, there will be. But you know, it's already been mentioned by some of the speakers. It takes a lot of help to get where you are today, right? Right? I see some head nodding. So if you spotted your family or friends, would you go ahead and thank them? Thank them for everything they've done for you to get here tonight. So I realize I'm standing between you and a party, probably, so I'm going to say the official, and now, on behalf of the State Board of Community Colleges and Occupational Education, I grant President Andy Dorsey the authority to confer the appropriate degrees and certificates. Congratulations.
Thank you, Maury. It's now my pleasure to present the graduates. Would the graduates please stand? To the members of the State Board for Community Colleges and Occupational Education, the Front Range Community College Area Advisory Committee, families, faculty and staff, and other guests, I'm pleased to certify that these students have completed the necessary requirements to receive an associate degree or certificate. And now to the class of 2014-2015, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Front Range Community College, and by the authority vested in me by the State Board for Colorado Community Colleges and Occupational Education, I confer upon you the degree or certificate you have earned with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations. Graduates, please be seated until the marshals call you forward. Todd Sheeman and Catherine Reynolds will be our narrators.
Erica Ashley LaFair. Oh, I forgot to say, Associate of Arts.
Andrew Nathan Esquivel, Associates of Arts with a business designation, summa cum laude.
Carolyn Angel Longmire, Associate of Arts, magna cum laude.
Kenneth Eberhardt, Associates of Science.
Elizabeth Ashley Johnson, Associate of Arts.
Jennifer Marie Krell, Associates of Applied Science and Business.
Linda Jean Karsrud, Associate of Arts, cum laude.
Chelsea Michelle Walker, Associates of Arts.
Gretchen Nicole Dade, Associate of Arts.
Right. Shayla Renee Kamnitz, Associates of Arts.
Danielle Elizabeth Blaskovitz, Associate of Science. Did I say that?
Kay Jordan Skoog, Associate of Applied Science and Forestry Technology, magna cum laude.
Margaret A. Baker, Associate of Applied Science in Forestry, Wildlife, and Natural Resources, magna cum laude.
Sam Edmund Chaplin, Associate of Applied Science in Forestry, Wildlife, and Natural Resources, summa cum laude.
Amanda M. Boyce, Associate of Science, magna cum laude.
Macy Payne, Associates of General Studies.
John Daniel Foster, Associate of Arts.
Indrajit Bahati, Associate of Arts with a History designation.
John Wesley Trueblood VI, Associate of Arts, magna cum laude.
Tyler Joseph Kearns, Associates of Arts.
Michael Andrew Widener, Associate of Applied Science in Horticulture and Landscape Technology.
Chelsea Helen Malott, Associates of Arts.
Shrino Patel, Associate of Arts.
Vance Paul Stenson, Associate of Applied Science in Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning.
Allison Marie Ford, Associate of Arts with a Psychology designation, cum laude.
Teresa Renee Greentree, Associates of Science, cum laude.
Jamie Lee Matthews, Associate of Science, cum laude.
Krista Deanne James, Associates of Arts with a Psychology designation, cum laude.
Amy L. Myrie, Associate of Arts.
Dawn Aaron Edgerton, Associates of General Studies.
Amber Jane Ottenreith, Associate of General Studies.
Spencer Ian Herzog, Associate of Science, summa cum laude.
Hannah Elizabeth Frazier, Associate of Arts.
Michelle Louise Mayer, Certificate in Emergency Medical Services, pre-paramedic. Nice job.
Shelley Sue Linenberger, Associate of Applied Science in Accounting.
Katie Ann Nee, Associates of Arts, cum laude.
Karina Lynn Kendall, Associate of Science.
Sujata Patak, Associates of General Studies, magna cum laude.
Alexandra H. McVeigh, Associate of Arts with a Psychology designation, magna cum laude.
Samuel Charles Lawrence, Associates of Science, magna cum laude.
Eric Emmett Phillips, Associate of Arts.
Celso Sidio, Associates of Applied Science and in Computer Information Systems Programming.
Benjamin J. Baldwin, Associate of Applied Science in Welding Technology, cum laude.
Thomas Lancaster, Associates of Applied Science in Welding Technology.
Crystal Rose Crow, Certificate in Dental Assistant.
Leticia Roybal, Certificate in Dental Assisting.
Jennifer Kristen Cardona, Certificate in Dental Assistant.
Okay. Chantel Weddington, Certificate in Dental Assisting.
Nicholas Andrew Duchel, Associate of Applied Science in Automotive Technology, magna cum laude.
Lucas Kevin Isaacson, Certificate in Natural Resources, Geographic Information Systems.
Holly Lynn Isaacson, Certificate in Reflexology.
Heather Ann August, Associates of Arts, cum laude.
Sage Joanne Bowman, Associate of Arts with a Business designation, cum laude.
Sadie Mae Shepard, Associates of Applied Science in Automotive Technology, cum laude.
Virginia Lee Rodriguez, Associate of Applied Science in Automotive Technology.
Erin Elizabeth McNeely, Associates of Arts.
Ashley Michelle Markison, Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Elizabeth Johanna Fens, Associates of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Kiana Christine Scott, Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Brissa Arely Santa Cruz Gutierrez, Associates of Science, magna cum laude.
Amber Lynn Urbina, Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Rachel Lauren Simons, Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Ophelia Ramos, Certificate in Phlebotomy Technologies.
Benjamin Michael Worley, Certificate in Culinary Arts.
Brian Douglas White, Associate of Arts.
Mindy Brown, Certificate in Holistic Health.
Brittany Shea Bartness, Certificate in Holistic Health.
Salone Foley, Associates of Applied Science in Holistic Health.
Dia Perringer. No, don't want me to say Marie? You want me to okay. Dia Marie Perringer, Certificate in Holistic Health. Did I say that right? Okay.
Saba Obika, Associates of Applied Science in Holistic Health.
Faith Elizabeth Nielsen, Associate of Arts, summa cum laude.
Ann Weeks, Associate of Applied Science in Interior Design.
Yvonne Lee, Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Jamie Marie McWhorter, Associates of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Kate Elizabeth Waldrop, Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology, summa cum laude.
Tina Solano Craighill, Associates of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Catherine Foster, Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology, magna cum laude.
Abra Brazal, Associates of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Margaret Aaron Yates, Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Emma Ann Prebeno, Associates of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology, summa cum laude.
Brandy Michelle Kessler, Associate of Arts with a business designation.
Allison Johnson, Associates of Arts.
Amy Renee Smith, Associate of Arts.
Nikki Wagner, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Networking, Microsoft Network Administration, summa cum laude.
Jeffrey Wayne Ball, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Networking, Microsoft Network Administration, magna cum laude.
Austin Eugene Harwood, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Networking, Microsoft Network Administration.
Allie Suzanne Hansen, Certificate in Architectural Drafting.
Bob Wanch, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Information Systems, Web Developer, magna cum laude.
Courtney Ellen Caruso, Associate of Applied Science in Hospitality and Culinary Arts Management, Restaurant Management.
Caitlin Noel Valentine, Associate of Applied Science in Hospitality and Culinary Arts Management and Restaurant Management.
I'm going to get this. Ashley Marie Schreggy Perrat, Associate of Applied Science in Hospitality and Culinary Arts Management, Advanced Culinary Arts.
Jennifer Nicole Carmack, Associate of Applied Science in Hospitality and Culinary Arts Management and Restaurant Management, magna cum laude.
Megan Taylor Hargadine, Associate of Arts.
Valerie Crystal Harris, Associates of Arts, summa cum laude.
Kara Sue Larkin, Associate of Applied Science and Paralegal Studies.
Katie Marie Richard, Associates of Arts with a business designation.
Timothy Barton, Associate of Applied Science and Computer Information Systems, Programming, cum laude.
Nathan Ballou, Associates of Applied Science and Computer Networking, Microsoft Network Administration, magna cum laude.
Julia Louise Sanders, Associate of Arts, magna cum laude.
Hannah Marlise Leach, Associates of Arts, magna cum laude.
Peggy McFadden, Certificate in Basic Computer Aided Drafting.
Joseph Daniel McFadden, Certificate in Basic Computer Aided Drafting.
Samuel Benjamin Schottler, Associate of Science.
Karen Marie Schottler, Associates of General Studies, magna cum laude.
Colleen M. Thomas, Associate of Arts, magna cum laude.
Devin Tyler Thomas, Associates of Science.
David Michael Muncie, Associate of Arts with a Sociology designation.
Sabrina Robertson, Associates of Applied Science and Business.
Jessica L. Carrillo, Associate of Applied Science in Hospitality and Culinary Arts Management, Restaurant Management.
Okay. Brianna Faye Elizabeth Bates, Associates of Applied Science in Hospitality and Culinary Arts Management and Restaurant Management.
Jan Holly Tarver Snavely, Certificate in Events Planning.
Delaney Tate Mule, Associates of Applied Science in Hospitality and Culinary Arts Management, Special Events Planning.
Alexandria Grace Downs, Associate of Science.
Kayla Marie Vienendahl, Associates of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Holly Christine Rhodes, Associate of Science, summa cum laude.
Kevin Woodward, Associates of Applied Science in Architectural Engineering and Construction Technology, cum laude.
Stacy Renee Folsom, Associate of Applied Science in Accounting, magna cum laude.
Michelle Don Geisendorfer, Associates of Arts with an Early Childhood Education Transfer Agreement, cum laude.
Jessica Ann Borowski, Associate of Arts with an Elementary Education Transfer Agreement.
Alexis Karen Webb, Associates of Arts.
Jada L. Crum, Associate of Applied Science in Business, cum laude.
Marissa Cole Watson, Associates of Science.
Charles Henry Bullock III, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Networking, Microsoft Network Administration.
Elena Michelle Lane, Associates of Applied Science in Accounting, magna cum laude.
Lacey Marie Barella, Associate of Arts.
Taylor James Isaacson, Associates of Science.
Cremines, okay. Catherine Elizabeth Cremines, Associate of Arts.
Richard Kiesling, Associates of Arts.
Jessica Clara Kupfer, Associate of Applied Science in Paralegal Studies.
Excellent. Joelle Judah Senesac, Associates of Science.
Ariel M. Reed, Associate of Science, cum laude.
June Lynette McCracken, Associates of Applied Science in Horticulture and Landscape Technologies.
Cara Marie Vidal, Associate of Science, magna cum laude.
Elizabeth Marie Ford, Associates of Science.
Brianna Marie Oberly, Associate of Arts.
Scott Neil Walker, Associates of Applied Science in Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning.
Chelsea Sarah Bears, Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology, summa cum laude.
Emma Catherine Elizabeth Mary, Associates of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Amy Lynn Steiner, Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology.
Nicole Fry, Associates of Applied Science in Horticulture and Landscape Technologies.
Suzanne Quinn Mondani, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, cum laude.
Brittany Nicole Cuddy, Associates of Applied Science in Nursing.
Cynthia Mary Savino, Certificate in Emergency Medical Technician, basic.
Stacy Ann Lau, Associate of Applied Science in Business, cum laude.
Brittany Justine Snyder, Certificate in Nursing Aid.
Bianca Breeze Garcia, Associates of Science.
Haley Lynn Mayrose, Associate of Science.
Christine Olivia Failing, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, magna cum laude.
Sophia Goomba, Certificate in Emergency Medical Technician, basic.
Stacy Lee Van Doren, Associates of Arts with an Early Childhood Education Transfer Agreement.
Michael Boyer, Certificate in Emergency Medical Technician, basic.
Linda Grace Holman, Associates of General Studies.
Joseph Jackson Nemitz, Associate of Arts.
Jody Ellen Wang, Associate of Applied Science in Welding Technology, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Tate Baird, Associate of Applied Science in Welding Technology, cum laude.
Sean Michael Cleaver, Associate of Applied Science in Welding Technology, cum laude.
Amber Lynn Novotny, Associate of Arts.
Armando Cipriano Trujillo, Associates of Arts.
Brittany Rose Melser, Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology, cum laude.
Kristen Nicole Bergstrom, Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology, cum laude.
Rachel Heiser, Certificate in Phlebotomy Technologies.
Catherine Louise Johnson, Certificate in Phlebotomy Technologies.
Jeremy Michael Platt Maverick, Associate of Applied Science in Computer-Aided Drafting and Design, cum laude.
Lucas Andrew Hoem, Associate of Applied Science in Welding Technology.
Cesar Gonzalez, Associate of Arts.
Dennis James Starbuck, Associate of Arts.
Whitney Danae Hale, Associate of Applied Science in Accounting.
Aaron Roger Lacey, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Networking, Microsoft Network Administration.
Ebony Macy, Associate of Arts.
Stuart Schinkel, Associate of Applied Science in Automotive Technology, magna cum laude.
Jason Bradley Smith, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Information Systems, Microsoft Network Administration.
Aaron Rose Butner Fadla, Associates of Science, cum laude.
Michael Douglas McClure, Associate of General Studies.
John Thomas Weidenfeller, Associates of Science.
Danny Strickland, Associate of Arts with a Psychology designation, cum laude.
Matthew Wayne Wheeler, Associates of Applied Science in Computer Information Systems Programming.
Jessica Danielle Hall, Associate of Science, magna cum laude.
Jordan Renee Hall, Associates of Arts with a Psychology designation.
Matthew Eric Brown, Associate of Science.
Scott Hudgen, Certificate in Residential Air Conditioning and Heating.
Joseph Daniel Wilson, Associate of Applied Science in Welding Technology, magna cum laude.
Miranda Hudson, Associates of Arts, summa cum laude.
Elena Grace Beltran, Associate of Arts.
Arthur Gonzalez, Certificate in Network Infrastructure.
Carla Deanne Harris, Associate of Arts, cum laude.
Megan Margaret Hauschultz, Associates of Arts, cum laude.
Taylor Lynn Kruger, Associate of Arts.
Melissa Lynn Akins, Associates of Arts.
Connie Elizabeth Brown, Associate of Arts, cum laude.
Tanner Cody Powlick, Associates of Applied Science in Forestry, Wildlife, and Natural Resources.
Leanne Williams Ekanger, Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education, summa cum laude.
Jessica Gabrielle Ramos, Associates of Arts with an Early Childhood Education Transfer Agreement.
Jason Rogers, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Networking, Microsoft Network Administration.
Julia Alyssa Rogers, Associates of Arts.
Barbara L. Steckman, Associate of Applied Science in Automotive Technology.
Nicole May Lopez, Associates of Science.
Katie Marie Johnson, Certificate in Aromatherapy.
Anna Burns, Associates of Applied Science in Hospitality and Culinary Arts Management, Advanced Culinary Arts, cum laude.
Daniel Lukasevitz, Associate of Applied Science in Hospitality and Culinary Arts Management, Advanced Culinary Arts.
Brooke Pierrick, Associates of Arts.
Franklin A. Roth, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Information Systems, Web Design.
Donald Carl Mull, Associates of Applied Science in Electromechanical and Energy Technology.
I don't care.
Parker Peter Reek, Associate of Applied Science in Accounting, magna cum laude.
Randy Nicole Stevens, Associates of Applied Science in Accounting.
Ariel Rosalie Nolan, Associate of Arts.
Deborah K. Allen, Associates of Applied Science in Computer-Aided Drafting and Design, summa cum laude.
Lisa Siloa, Associate of Applied Science in Horticulture and Landscape Technologies.
David Allen Schulhase, Associates of Arts, cum laude.
Joshua Stephen Charles, Associate of Arts.
Crystal Lynn Petty, Associates of Arts.
Heather Michelle Hidden, Associate of General Studies.
Crystal Ann Bickle, Associates of Applied Science in Interior Design, summa cum laude.
Taylor Marie Fowler, Associate of Applied Science in Interior Design.
Megan Jean Luco, Associate of Applied Science in Interior Design, cum laude.
Kendra Sue Leister, Associate of Applied Science in Interior Design, magna cum laude.
Brandy Barbara Osland, Associates of Science.
Samantha Jolie Brown, Associate of Arts with a Psychology designation.
Amanda Sue Lloyd, Certificate in Practical Nursing.
Danny Nicole Barbarell, Associate of Arts, magna cum laude.
Shane Allen Peterson, Certificate in Welding Fundamentals.
Ryan Fabian, Associate of Science, cum laude.
Noemi Morales, Certificate in Early Childhood Teacher.
Elizabeth Jo Boziger, Associate of Science. Okay.
All right. Ashley Peoples, Certificate in Dental Assisting.
Laura Patricia Phelps, Certificate in Dental Assistant.
Julie Ann Fairbanks, Associates of Arts.
Stephen Michael Cook, Associate of Science, magna cum laude.
Crystal Judith Valencia, Associate of Applied Science in Hospitality and Culinary Arts Management, Special Events Planning, cum laude.
Marshall Wade Cleveland, Associate of Applied Science in Hospitality and Culinary Arts Management, Hotel Management.
Brianna Marie Swanson, Associates of Arts.
Albanese, like your niece, not your nephew. Albanese.
Lance A. Albanese, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Networking, Microsoft Network Administration, magna cum laude.
I think that's it.
Well, I've been at a few dozen of these graduations, and I have to say you win the prize for the most exuberant graduating class coming across the stage. I predict great things for you. And thank you to our narrators. Will the graduates please rise? As the symbol of completing your academic requirements at Front Range Community College, you may now move your tassel to the left. Graduates, please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce the FRCC Chamber Choir, who will sing Kungama, Rise Up, directed by Nathan Hickel.
Thank you, Nathan and the Chamber Choir, for that. And thank all of you for joining us this evening. How about one more round of applause for the graduates tonight? We are going to have a recessional, and we'll ask that the graduates follow out the pipe band, and we invite everyone to come next door to the First Bank Center for reception. There will be food, music, cake, and lots of photographs to be taken. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and have a safe good evening.